Hey everybody, how's it going? Joe's in the end here. I know it's long overdue, but I got a video coming for you. I had a great trip to Forked Lake. I did 4 days, 3 nights, did a total of approximately 22 miles of paddling. I really covered the entire area from the west end of the lake to the east end of the lake, and I also went up and I did Little Forked Lake, and then I also did the Racket River. So, yeah, it was a great trip. Weather was fantastic, and it was exciting. I had a really good time, and I'm glad I took some time to shoot some video, and I wanted to bring it to you. But in the meantime, I also wanted to give you folks an update, let you know what's been going on, okay? Let's talk about the weather a little bit. The weather, this summer has been crazy. It has been brutally hot in the Northeast and humid. And in my occupation with glass bending, I'm in 1700-degree fires I'm standing 18 inches away from. I hung a thermometer around my neck on a couple of 92-degree days, and it reads 110 degrees, 112 degrees right here. That is right in my face. So it's been brutal, and I've been busy, really busy. That's the other thing that's been keeping me from getting out, is the fact that it's just so busy at the shop, and if I do go away, I can't enjoy myself because I know what I'm going to come back to. I'm going to come back to a pile of glass that I'll have to catch up on. It's kind of hard to enjoy vacation time when you got that on your back, you know? Anyhow, so I cut myself. I was at the shop and I was welding a 9-foot arc, a big arc in ruby red glass. And I was making the final weld in the middle, approximately the middle, and it was probably 80 degrees that morning. It was about 8:45 in the morning. I was already sweating, and the tube in this hand slipped in my hand, and I went to catch it, and when I caught it, it broke, and it cut me. It cut me real good. I got a cut. You can maybe see the scar right here. Well, as I've done many times, I do play with a lot of sharp things, and yeah, I cut myself, so Sandy always patches me up. Well, Sandy patched me up really good, but what I didn't realize is that I did some internal damage, some nerve damage, so I've got some numbness. Now, it's coming back slowly but surely, but it's definitely affecting my playing playing my stringed instruments and my flutes for that matter. So you can see that finger doesn't want to close all the way, but it'll come back. So besides work and besides cutting myself, I've been having to help my mom a lot. My mom's having a rough time with her hip replacement, so that's kind of taken a lot of time, stopping over and just doing the things for her that she can't do. The other thing that I've been kind of getting some enjoyment out of, and I'm a total beginner. I've done a lot of investigating, but I'm getting into bonsai. Bonsai is really interesting. Let me just quick show you a couple of the things I've done. Here's a juniper I'm working on. Here's a blue carpet juniper that I've done. This is an Alberta spruce. There's another blue carpet that I'm working on. It's all in works, This is a really nice Andromeda. Nice little bench there with a fence on the beach. Yeah. Got some habaneros going here. Oh, it's just nice around here. But anyhow, so that's where I've been. That's what I've been consumed with. Enough of me giving you an update about what's going on. Let's get to the video. Forked Lake, awesome trip. go. Hey everybody, how's it going? Joe's Neon here. Well, I'm here at the West End boat launch on Forked Lake on a Thursday morning. The place is packed. Packed. There was a gentleman here. He stopped to have some lunch, and he asked me if I was camping. I said, yes, I'm camping. And he said, were you planning on heading to the West End? And I said, yes. And he said, don't bother. There's no campsites. They're all taken. So, I'm going to head to the east and see about, there's supposed to be a campsite down there, a couple miles down, and there's also a lean-to down there. So, I don't know. I'm going to go down and check it out and see what we come up with. Be back with you when I get in the boat. Talk to you soon. Alright folks, we're making our way down the lake here. Beautiful, it's very nice out here. I have not been on this part of Forked Lake. I've only been on the other end of Forked Lake, the easternmost end of Racket. I keep calling it Racket. Forked Lake. Yeah, it's pretty. Very nice. But we're gonna see what we can find for a campsite, huh? I got at least another mile or so to go before the mouth of the Racket River, I believe. So just gonna keep on paddling. Alright folks, here we are, Forked Lake. We found a site. We're not down quite as far as a lean-to. There's a lean-to right around this corner right here, and it's open, there's nobody in it, but I really didn't want to do the lean-to life this weekend. Hopefully a larger group will come in that'll need, you know, more room, and that'll just suit them perfectly. But it's very pretty here. Very pretty. I like it a lot. The wind comes and the wind goes. A little bit gusty, but it's beautiful. Let me show you what I got so far set up for camp. It's a pretty nice site. I don't really care for this big old fireplace. Brought this beautiful tomato from home. That's gonna go with dinner. But yeah, there's this big old fireplace sitting here, and there's another one in front of it. So I guess it is what it is. There is a pretty nice little bench here though. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that's just really ugly. But that's all right. We'll make the best out of it. And back there is some weird, I don't know. I thought it was an outhouse, but it's not. It's just like some kind of a box structure. Used to house something, I don't know. And this right here is just a big piece of corrugated culvert pipe, and people have used it for a garbage can. That's nice, huh? But this is kind of like a big old foundation of some sorts. This was dug out. This area had been dug out. So pretty interesting. I think there's going to be some firewood back there. Yeah. Let me show you where I decided to hang the hammock. How's that? Sweet, huh? Right on the water. Look at that. Look at that, huh? And I'm going with the pea pod setup. I'm going to use my Airy 20 30-degree bag for a pod system. See how that goes tonight. We're supposed to be down in the middle 30s up here tonight. That's Fahrenheit. So yeah, it's going to be a chilly one. So just giving you a little view. The landing is not too bad. It's pretty good actually. I'll be going out and doing some fishing later. And yeah, I'll take you with me. So this is going to be home for the next 4 days. 3 nights, 4 days. Yeah, unless I decide to move. But I like it. There's plenty of exploring to be done around here by kayak, so we'll make the best of it. All right, I'll get back with you. Well, I just thought I'd take a minute here and go over with you what I'm using for knives, for cutlery for this weekend. I wanted to change it up a little bit, and I brought a knife that is very, very special to me. It's the D.H. Russell Canadian belt knife. And this one here was gifted to me by our good friend, Terry Milburn. Thank you, Terry. I love it. This was his dad's knife. And it's a very special knife to both of us. He wanted me to have it, and I was happy to have it. It's just a beautiful knife. I've got a razor sharp, and this evening I'm going to put it through the paces, and I'm going to use it to start my fire for the next 3 nights. I didn't bring any type of tinder with me. I didn't bring any fat wood. I didn't bring anything like that. I just got a ferrocerium rod and a D.H. Russell. And that's all I'm going to use. I've already struck the ferrocerium rod with this knife, and man, it showers some serious sparks. So it shouldn't be a problem. I saw some birch bark up on the side of the hill back here. I will say though that, boy, firewood is real sparse to find firewood. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I might have to collect some in the kayak or something. I don't know. It's pretty sparse, and I walked quite a ways back for what I got. So I don't know. We'll see. But carrying the D.H. Russell here, Canadian belt knife, and I'm also carrying my Spyderco Paramilitary 2. All right, sirloin tips for dinner, right? Okay, so I like to take the drinking straws and fill them with my seasoning. See, this says Monty. That's Montreal steak seasoning. Just come over here, cut the end off. Oh, yeah. Montreal steak seasoning. found this kind of interesting, folks. I was just trimming up some firewood, and I cut a couple limbs off of this balsam, and this is what I found at the base of the limb, and it's just solid rim of fat wood in there, and I can definitely use that to get a fire going. So what I did was I took and I trimmed off the bark layer until I actually revealed that fat wood in there. See it? So then, after I peeled it down to the fat wood, it looked like this. And that's like solid fat wood on the end. Now, this D.H. Russell's got such a sharp spine on it here. That's why I said it strikes the ferrocerium rod fantastic. And you'll see that. But it's also going to be great for making dust out of this fat wood. And that'll really work great too. All I gotta do is just keep going around it like this. Look at that. Now, I'm not going to do too much because I'm in the wind right here. You can see it blowing around. Okay? There it goes. See, it just blew off. So, I'm going to get out of the wind and I'm going to make up some of those shavings, and that's what we're going to use in part to start our fire tonight. Get our dinner going. All right, so what I got going on here is I'm kind of hiding behind this rock. It's still pretty breezy out. So I'm using some of my kindling here as a windbreak. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scrape up a pile of this fat wood here at the very end of these branches, and see if I can't use the ferrocerium rod to go ahead and strike it into flame. And then what I'm going to do is feed it with birch bark right here, get it going good enough where I can bring it over to the fire pit where I've already got some small stuff prepared and ready to go. So let's see what happens here. The spline on this knife really works good. So far, my shavings are staying in one place, which is essential. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're making some shavings. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and start that. I'm going to go ahead and try and light that. Let's see if I have any luck. There it is. There it is. All right. I'm going to take this over to the fire pit. Right here. I'm going to go ahead and start my fines. Well, you know what I want to do first is I want to put a little bit more birch bark on there. Really get that buddy going. Yeah. Yep. And there, my fines are ready to go. And there you have it. The D.H. Russell shaving fat wood found in the forest. I love it. Awesome. Beautifully, perfectly cooked sirloin tips. I was able to find enough hardwood to create some nice, clean, hot coals. And there you have it. Fresh sliced tomatoes with a fresh oregano and basil infused mayonnaise. Oh yeah. Well, good morning. It is just a glorious morning here on Forked Lake. Absolutely. My pod system worked fantastic last night. I can't believe it. I am so pleased. Again, that's the Airy 30 degree underquilt / sleeping bag / pod. And it was fantastic. Really, really super nice, very comfortable. No fussing around. Like where you would lose your top quilt and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about any of that. You just zip up and that's it. Beautiful. I could lay on both of my sides. It was just fantastic. Super perfect lay, and I'm very, very, very happy with that product. Awesome. But yeah, I'm just getting ready to make myself up a cup of coffee here. Traveling in a fried combat on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. Met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and she gave me breakfast. She said, "Do you come from a land down under? Women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take a bow. Buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4", full of muscle. I said, "Do you speak my language?" He just smiled, gave me a Vegemite sandwich. He said, "Do you come from a land down under? Women flow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take a bow." Lying in a den in Bombay. What a treat. Loon song. He popped right up, almost right next to me. I fumbled around to get the camera on. Very cool. Do you come from a land down under? Women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take a bow.
Can't you hear the thunder?